Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be installing two things on my 2022 Tesla Model 3. The first thing is going to be window visors, and the second thing is going to be ambient lighting. And I really wish that Teslas came with ambient lighting from the factory. So it's something that people have to add, which sucks because this thing behind me is almost 70,000 and I really wish it had ambient lighting. But today I will be installing ambient lighting and I will show you how it's going to look like at night. And I will be installing the window visors, and the window visors definitely add a nicer look to the car. So let me go ahead and show you those two things. So here is the exterior of my 2022 Model 3 Performance, and I had it for a few months now. I did actually install the visors, but in today's video I will be showing you how to install them. And the second thing is, of course, the ambient lighting. I do have some of the ambient lighting installed, so the dash ones are installed, but the one in the middle console is not installed. But I will be installing and showing you everything, and I will show it at night and tell you what I think about this ambient lighting system. I just finished installing the visors, and honestly on the Model 3 the visors are very slim and you can't really see them, but I really like that. They blend in very good, and they just look amazing. Honestly, the other visors I've seen online, or the other visors for other cars, they're just too bulky and too big and you could see them, but with this one it's just nice and clean. I really like the style, so very nice. And yeah, they just look very nice, and they fit in perfect, or they blend in perfect. It seems like, or it looks like, that I don't have visors, but yeah, I just really like those visors, and they honestly look amazing. But let's go ahead and move inside the car and install the ambient lighting. So for the ambient lights, they are going to be right behind the steering wheel. So one is going to be right here. I'll go ahead and remove this and show you, and some parts of it is actually pushed in now, but that could be fixed very easily. But anyways, so it does go from the edge all the way to the back of the screen, and then it goes down, and it's this cable right here, and then it goes into the storage place. Same thing for the other side, but this one is going to be actually double-sided tape, or not double-sided. There's like a tape that gets attached to the top of the glove box, so I'll show you that. But basically, yeah, there's an ambient light right here, there is one right behind the steering wheel, and there's going to be one right here in the center console, and it's gonna look very good. I actually did have it on my 2021 Model 3. And by the way, here is the ambient light, and the whole thing is actually inside. So basically the system, or the 12 volt and everything, basically is going to be inside of this middle console. So everything is hidden inside, and this cable is going to be shown from here, which is not a big deal. But the remaining of the cable right here is going to be tucked underneath this. I'll go ahead and show you that after I actually finish installing the ambient lights. Alright, so to drop the steering wheel down, we have to go into the settings, and we have to click on steering wheel, and then we have to basically scroll down using the wheel, and the wheel will actually go down. And if you want to zoom, go out basically, or go in, you could do that. So it's easier to go all the way down and all the way out. Anyways, guys, here is the ambient lighting, and all you have to do is just basically tuck it into this small hole right here. Let me see if I could actually zoom in and show you. But basically right here, and very easy to do. All right, so
basically just go ahead and stick it in, and then that's about it. And make sure when you guys drive, make sure you don't raise up the steering wheel all the way up, because if you do, then this will get pushed in and then the light won't travel really good, so it won't be like as bright as you want it to be. But anyways, yeah, so that's how it's done. Super easy, and it looks seriously amazing at night. And on the other side, there's basically a hole. I'll go ahead and show you actually the hole where the actual this ambient light goes into, and that's how it projects light. So let me actually go ahead and show you that. Alright, so I just want to go ahead and show you a quick example of what I mean. So this is basically the tube right here, and then that's where the light is. Okay, and this black thing right here goes into this, and then it projects the light inside of this tube right here. It's probably, no, you could actually guys see it. So as you guys see, it is kind of like pinkish purplish, and at night of course it's stronger. But anyways, this right here, you actually put it in, and then you screw the screw, and then it will basically be strong, and it won't come out or come off. And yeah, that's basically it. Super easy, and yeah, really good ambient lighting. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the description, so if you guys are interested, you could buy it. So here is the glove box side. I did actually install this. This is very easy to do, and this is being held on some tape. And let me see if I could actually probably show you. So this part right here is not held by tape, but this part right here is held by tape, and the rest you push it in. And by the way guys, right here I would recommend, the kit comes with those things. There's a tape in the back, and basically you put it like this, and then the cable goes just like that, and it holds it in place, because if you don't, then it's going to keep falling off. And when that falls off, and when it gets heavy, the whole thing keeps falling off, so you don't want that to happen. And I think the light doesn't travel good if this gets bent a lot, so it's better to use this right here. And then of course this end gets screwed in to this, and yeah, just like that, very easy. Put it in, and the light turns on. And you could actually change the colors from your phone. There's a remote that the kit comes with, and yeah, it's very easy to install. I didn't really do a good job installing this. I was rushing, but I could always remove it and reinstall it. But this thing seriously looks amazing at night. And when you close the glove box, closes fine, and yeah, perfect. I really like this kit. And now let's go ahead and install the center console, and I'll show you how it's done, because it is very hard. Before I started doing the middle console ambient lights, what I did, I routed the cable from, as you guys see there, and went around next to the glove box, and then all the way underneath, and you guys can't see the cables at all, which is good. Before, I mean, you could see this cable right here, but this seat is actually pushed all the way to the back, so when you put it to the normal position, you're not going to see it at all. Just like that. Can't really see the cables when getting in and out of the car. And by the way, I could probably push the bottom of this a little bit in. And before, my plan was to keep the cable like this, but now I think it looks much cleaner and much better. So the kit comes in 3 tubes, and this is the third one. And this one actually has 2 of those black things. The only reason is because this tube is very long, and just only using one, it's very dim. So using 2 of them is better. It makes it much brighter, and yeah, that's why I did actually use it with only one of these, and it wasn't as bright. With 2, it is much brighter. But anyways, this middle console right here is a little bit hard to do, but I'll go ahead and show you. So you put the tube between the brushed aluminum trim and between the leather and just keep pushing it in. Very easy to do, but once you reach the curve, that's where it gets very, very complicated and very hard. So what I would recommend for this part right here is a plastic removal tool, like those blue yellow plastic things. You could lift up the trim from the leather from the trim, and you could just keep feeding the cable in, and yeah, that's about it. So that's how it's done. It's gonna take a long time, so I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward this part, but I'll still show you. Alright, so I'm actually removing the trim right here because honestly, it's very, very hard to put this in. This is actually even tighter than my 2021 Tesla Model 3 middle console, which had the same exact console as this, but this has a very tighter, what is it called, like edge or tighter gap. So I'm gonna try to actually lift this up and see if I can feed it in without using any plastic tools. And here we go. Was able to push it in. Yeah, that looks good. And we're gonna keep going. Same thing on the other side. Let's go ahead and feed this in. By the way, this whole thing right here is actually open. Alright, so this part, it's very, very hard. This one did go in. You guys probably could see a little bit of gap right here, but honestly, from where I'm sitting, it's perfect. I can't even see this gap right here, to be honest with you, that small tiny gap in the corner. Maybe I could even push it more in, or maybe I still haven't put this side back because it is actually still not clipped in. But yeah, this requires a lot of effort, and yeah, it's honestly very, very hard to do. So definitely needs a lot of time and patience for this. Let me go ahead and finish this and get back to you guys. Alright, so I just finished and everything looks good. And honestly, I really don't use this storage place right here. I mainly use this one. So the things that I don't really use a lot, I put them inside. And this thing is actually very nice and deep. So that's where I keep the things that I don't use the most. And came out very good. I did actually use the screwdriver to actually push it in. And yeah, it came out really, really good. And yeah, the cables are probably not the best. I could work on the cable management later. Anyways, as you guys see, there is no cables showing. Actually, there is a little bit of here showing. I could push this in, but this, the thing that was the cable that was showing at the end, I actually tucked it behind, so it's not showing at all, and it just looks very nice. I'll show you some shots at night, and yeah, everything came out perfect. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed what you watched, please like and subscribe, because it does help me a lot. And as always guys, I'll see you next time.